Have you ever wondered what it's like living in Thailand as a foreigner? From mouth-watering street foods to tropical weather and friendly locals, Thailand has so much to offer. But it's not always sunshine and smile. Let me tell you about the real day-to-day life of a foreigner living in Thailand. Life in Thailand as a foreigner is not always what you see in YouTube or Instagram. Yes, there are tropical beaches, delicious and tasty food, and amazing people. But there's also culture shock, visa runs, language barriers, and moments that test your patience. Hey guys, I'm Sherlyn. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a teacher and a traveler currently living in Thailand, seeking a fresh start, adventure, and experience of a different culture. And let me tell you, it's been quite a journey. In today's video, I'll share with you what it's really like living in Thailand. The good, the bad, and everything in between, from the perspective of a foreigner who's living here for more than a year. But before we dive in, if you could please hit that like button and subscribe. Let's talk about the first impression. When I first arrived in Thailand, it felt like a dream. Everything was new. The smells from street food stalls, miles of strangers, the crazy traffics, the temples, and the tuk-tuks. The culture is so rich and vibrant, and people are incredibly polite. But after the initial honeymoon phase, reality kicks in. Things start to feel unfamiliar. Simple tasks like opening bank accounts, grocery shoppings, getting directions is very challenging, especially when you don't speak Thai. In my experience, when I got here, I went to Sanyang Paragon. I went to one of the shop there at the AIS shop, and I was really shocked because not a lot of people can speak, and I don't speak any single Thai word. Luckily, I bumped into a girl who can speak English. I bought a SIM card there. I asked her how to say I don't understand in Thai. Since people think that I'm Thai, I look like a Thai, they think I'm a Thai, so they try to talk to me in Thai, and I don't even understand. I was like I'm speechless. I don't know how to respond to them. Because she wrote it down in a small piece of paper, how to say it correctly. Mai kao jai ka. And also, another phrase, I asked her how to say I'm a Filipino in Thai. She wrote there and taught me how to say it correctly. So, "ฉันเป็นคนฟิลิปปินส์ค่ะ." So like that. So I'm a Filipino. I'm not a Thai. In that way, if any Thai who wants to talk to me because they think I'm a Thai, and if I will respond to them like, "พูดไทยไม่ได้ไม่เข้าใจค่ะ ฉันเป็นคนฟิลิปปินส์ค่ะ." So they will understand that I'm not a Thai. That was one of my, my shock here in Thailand. And also, I was pretty amazed because most of the streets in Thailand, they have the 7-Eleven. Wow, it's very convenient. Street food stalls everywhere. Barely to find this in another country, but here in Thailand, everywhere is food. You could see people are eating, even just walking, eating. What I learned from them is that they don't have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because all the time they eat and drink, especially the tea. The Thai tea, they always drink. They always have something in their mouth. Yeah, so that's what I learned from them. Yeah, so far that's my first impression. That was my first impression in Thailand when I got here in Thailand. Now let's talk about the cost of living here in Thailand. So one of the biggest perks of living in Thailand as a foreigner, it's affordable. Here's a quick breakdown of the monthly living expenses in Bangkok, in Chiang Mai, or in small cities or small town. So for the rent, it will cost you around 3,000 baht to 12,000 baht. But it depends on your accommodation. It depends on the room or apartment you've got. It's affordable. For food, street meals can cost 10 baht to 60 baht. So imagine how cheap it is to buy the food, but it's pretty like exciting to try to taste their food. So yeah, as time goes by, you have to adapt their taste, their food like that. So well, their food is very delicious, but it's very spicy. So like I'm not used to spicy food, but after eating, like as the time goes by, you learn to love, you learn to like crave for more. Oh, this spicy is not enough, I need more spicy. Yeah, that's it. So for the transport, there's no problem for the transport because they have the, yeah, for motorbike rentals, the tuk-tuk, Grab rides, it's not just Grab, they have the Maxim, they have the Bolt, different. Yeah, so it's very convenient when you go to somewhere. They have the motorbike, they have the car, so you can just book the destination, and they will bring you to your destination. So there's no problem with the transportation. And for the entertainment, they have the affordable movies, and also they have the night markets, the weekend getaways. So it's walking street night market. So they open like by Fridays and Saturdays around 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the evening. So like us Filipinos, so we hang out together during weekends to go to the walking street. It's very enjoying because in walking street they have a lot of stuff there. Almost everything you need you can have there for the very affordable price. Yes, that's right. Yeah, so of course costs vary depending on your lifestyle, and Bangkok is more expensive than the smaller cities. So for me, I prefer to live in the rural areas, in the province areas, because when I got here in Thailand, especially in Bangkok, it shocked me. A lot of people, very crowded, and I told to myself, I don't like this kind of place. I don't like crowded area. I don't like crowded places. I don't like noisy. I want peace. I want like simple but extravagant. Yes. So I decided to get a job in the province. Yeah, now let's talk about working as a foreigner. Many foreigners come here and work as English teacher, digital nomads, YouTubers, or in the tourism industry. I personally work as a teacher and I travel as well. So to legally work, you'll need a work permit and a right visa. So it can be a bit of headache dealing with paperwork. Once you get past it, it's manageable. Thai work culture is very respectful but hierarchical, and sometimes plans change without notice. So learn to go with the flow. So in my experience, to get a visa and work permit, I need to go to Laos to process my visa, the 3-month non-immigrant visa, and after that I stayed there for at least 3 days, and then I went back to Thailand. And now I have a 1-year visa, and then it will just renew every year. So what I learned working as a foreigner here is that they have a group here. They have a different groups, like Thai teachers, like in school scenario, Thai teachers have different groups. Was new, like I don't have any friends yet. Filipinos are I'm not close to Filipinos yet, so I don't have any. So what it took me a lot of adjustment. Yeah, luckily I got a friend, a Thai teacher, so she's very nice, she's very caring. So I get close to her, I get hang out with her, and then she introduced me to her group of friends. It's part of working here, especially when you're a newbie. For the culture and costumes, it's very quite challenging, exciting, and quite shocking. It's really a culture shock for me. So Thai culture is rooted in respect for elders, for religion, and for the kings. As a foreigner, it's important to observe costumes like moving your shoes indoors, dressing modestly at temples, never touch the top of someone's head. Living here means adapting, taking off your shoes indoors, learning to wipe properly, and respecting Thai customs are all part of the experiences. Yeah, it was all great experiences. Thai people are super friendly, but it helps if you try to speak even a little Thai, like "Sawadee ka." And now let's talk about why do Thai people take off their shoes. Entering someone's home with shoes on is considered disrespectful, as the feet are seen as the lowest and the least pure part of the body in Thai culture. Some believe that shoes may carry negative energy or bad luck from the outside, and removing them is a way to leave that behind. In essence, taking off shoes in Thailand is a gesture of respect and a practical way to maintain cleanliness, reflecting a deeper cultural understanding of humility and reverence. I was looking for an apartment near my school, so I just bring my shoes in because I didn't know. May die, like that. Oh, you cannot bring your shoes. You have to take that off. I went out and take off my shoes. So, wow, it's shocking for me. That's part of, their culture, so I have to respect them. And let's talk about why can't you touch a Thai person's head. As Thai people believe that their head is the most sacred part of the body and is the dwelling of Kwan. Touching others' head is considered very offensive. Even with adorable children, refrain from touching their head or ruffling their hair like that. Yeah, so in my experience, during my first week at school, because I didn't know, I'll do this. Because in the Philippines, we used to do that, especially your kid kiddo, so I would do that. Yeah, so I touched. Then suddenly, one Thai teacher approached me. Teacher, cannot do that. May die. It shocked me. Like, oh, okay. And then let's talk about why the traditional Thai greeting is something you'll see and use a lot. Like, Sawadee ka. They have to one and bow their head, and even their knees, they have to bend it like that. Yeah, that's part of their greeting. And of course, it's a Buddhist country, so learning basic etiquette goes a long way in showing respect. Especially we're just a foreigner or a falang here, so we have to adapt their culture. We have to respect their culture. Now let's talk about the language barrier. It's one of a very challenging part, language barrier. So the question is, do you need to speak Thai? Not necessarily, but it helps. Especially outside tourist areas. Compared to Bangkok, Phuket, Chiang Mai, Pattaya, a lot of tourists there. It's a tourist area, so Thai people can communicate, can speak English. But in some rural areas and in province, it's barely, not everyone can speak. Yeah, so learning basic few phrases will help you a lot. Like few basic phrases like Sawadee ka, Kap kun ka, or thank you, Mai pen rai ka. Like it's no problem, it's okay, no worries. And so what I've mentioned, last time, like if they're trying to talk to you because for me, I'm Asian, I'm Filipino, they think that I'm really a Thai. I look like a Thai, so they tried to talk to me in Thai, and they don't have any idea that I'm not a Thai, so they tried to talk to me. And then since I learned how to say it, so I said, May ikaw jay ka, kuto na ka, shan pen kon Philippine ka. So in that way, they'll say, oh, okay. And it's quite shocking, like, it shocked them as well, like, same Thai, like, they said, I look like the same as Thai people, and I just said, thank you. Yeah. So learning basic few phrases can make a huge difference, in daily interactions. So plus, local appreciates the effort. Yeah, to hear me, talking in Thai. And they said, oh, Thai accent, ging mak. And I said, oh, kap kun ka. Like, it's challenging at first, but In the long run, you've learned to adapt it. You've learned, basic phrases, basic, words. So it helps you. Yeah. And now let's talk about social life and community. Making the right kind of friends in Thailand is easier than you think. There's a big expat community in cities like Bangkok, Chiang Mai, or Phuket. You'll find meetups, Facebook groups, events, co-working spaces full of travelers and long-term expats. At the same time, connecting with locals is just as important. Many Thais are welcoming, curious, and happy to show you their culture if you're respectful and open-minded. In my experience at school, Thai teachers, they love to have me. So like after school, they're inviting me, teacher, you like to go with us? Do you want to go to have dinner with us? Do you want to hang out with us? We will go to that place. We will go to that restaurant. So for me, it's like, oh wow, it's interesting. It's exciting, of course, to be with the Thai people, to learn their culture, to learn their what they like, So everything. So it makes me more interested and excited. So I said, oh, okay, teacher, I'll go with you. So in that way, I had a great time with them, spending time with them. But the only problem is the communication. I wanted to talk to them, they wanted to talk to me, but we cannot understand each other. So now let's talk about the challenges. So living in Thailand isn't perfect. Some days you'll struggle with the heat, especially during summer, March to April. Oh my god, that's really a heat wave, very hot, and fan cannot help. So you had to use your aircon. You have to turn on your aircon 24/7, and it will affect your electricity bill. And also, you can feel homesick when you get here. Yeah, that's part of the challenges. Yeah. So it was my first time to be far from my family, from my friends. Living alone in another country, living abroad. It's really a challenge for me. Yeah, so I miss my family. I cry during nighttime. You have nobody to talk with. You have nobody. You don't have a friends yet, so it's really a challenge. Yeah. So anyway, I overcome that. I overcome the challenge. I learned to enjoy myself. I learned to accept that I'm far away from my family and I need to be independent. So in that way, I learned to be stronger, more independent woman. Yeah. Another challenge is visas can be confusing. That's what I mentioned, that I need to get out from the country to get my visa done. Yeah. So it was my first time doing this and unfamiliar things. Anyway, I've overcome it. So it's okay so far. But over time, you learn to adapt, to slow down, to enjoy small things, and to appreciate the beautiful chaos that is Thailand. So living in Thailand as a foreigner has changed my life. Yes, it made me more patient, more open, and more adventurous. If you're thinking of moving here, do your research. Come with an open mind and embrace the journey. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about living or working in Thailand. I'd love to hear from you or help if I can. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along more travel and lifestyle content videos from the land of smiles. See you next time. Sawadee ka.